Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am, as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the greatest time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to what I have to say. Jyai is about to go to the moon. Now, we have so much to cover, so this is going to be very exciting. Now, first of all, I want to start off by saying that the whole crypto market right now is pumping, right? We are seeing Ethereum hitting really nice levels, Bitcoin going past 100k, and everything is rallying, everything is in the green. Why is this happening? It is because I believe Trump has managed to actually secure a very good deal with the UK, and therefore this is going to actually create a dominoes effect. I believe that a lot of countries are going to start negotiating their deals with the US, which is going to see the whole market pumping, because finally the disputes are getting settled. So very, very good. But the most important thing is, how is this reflecting on Jyai? What's going on with Jyai? Is Jyai just pumping because of the economic conditions? Guys, no, absolutely not. Not just because of the economic conditions. Remember, Jyai is at a relatively small market cap, so announcements really do matter. They can really change Jyai's future. And Jyai has managed to announce a massive listing. Very exciting, okay? And this is with Lbank. Now, let's have a look at this, okay? It's important that we go in the socials to understand why we're actually seeing these pumps, because this was the pump of MXC. Of course, it was very nice, but it went a little bit wrong because of the fact that a lot of people took advantage of it. They went into the, buy the rumor, sell the news situation, because Jyai announced it weeks before. And, people, bad people, those that don't actually belong to the community, they came in and tried to make these quick profits and just ran away. But guess what? Now the listings are actually announced literally on the day. So let's have a look at this. What is going on here? So it's to do with Lbank, right? Lbank gives Jyai the listing. Lbank is massive, guys, massive. Let's just go on its socials, on its Twitter account, nearly 1 million followers, right? And they repost Jyai. Look at this. This is a repost that Jyai got, and Jyai will be getting so many more reposts, especially when Jyai is pumping. That is when lots and lots of eyes are going to be on Jyai. Jyai is already doing nice numbers, right? 20%, 30, 40%, and so on. But when it really starts, doing the 200, 300%, it is going to be seen by million people, right? So Lbank, good job to them to get Jyai on board as early as possible. Remember, Jyai's got around 12 centralized exchange listings, which is great, okay? Extremely undervalued, I believe, with all that it is producing at the moment. So very nice stuff. Now, let's go through the roadmap. This is very important. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5. Like, these are the type of, phases that we're going through. And a lot of these things are happening. We're seeing some big names being crossed out. And right now, okay, in Phase 3, we believe that this is what we are going to be getting, right? And when we start getting and actually completing these listings, that is where we're going to see Jyai start really going heavy in terms of market cap, right? We're talking 20 million, 30, 40, 50, 100. So if you get in early, guys, you are literally, setting yourself up for one of the greatest lives you could ever imagine in terms of wealth, right? And also you're setting up yourself for knowledge, because a lot of the people here that invested into Jyai in its early stages, they managed to catch something early. And there's nothing more satisfying than catching it nice and early, because this is the type of, psychological feeling and also gratification that you will feel in the future, and be able to actually apply it to other coins, because you will understand the game of patience, the game of conviction, of trust. This was all done due to patience. A lot of investors, they went in early, right? Look how much history Jyai has. And investors were loading up at the dips, right? And actually making the most of these discount prices. And I believe this is still a discount price, because the type of announcements that are going to be made in the future is going to be absolutely insane. This is a team that is extremely active, a team that is passionate about it, a team that has a lot of development behind it. This is going into, the utility zone, not like moving away from the meme zone and going more into the utility. The team behind it has developed a trading bot. Like, there's so much going on. You guys are gonna have to understand, and all it requires you is to actually, have conviction, trust, put in the money, and you will see it grow. Volume is up substantially. Very, very nice. Don't forget, it's also on CoinMarketCap, Coingecko. Like, you can find it everywhere if you want to check the charts. Here we're doing more than 500,000 in volume. Beautiful, with a coin, like I've said, that is still very, very cheap to get, extremely undervalued. And once the investors start spotting Jyai, they're like, hold on a second, it already has a tier 1 listing, and on top of it, it's sitting at this market cap. Gosh, we can really make a lot of money here. We can really multiply the money. So imagine if Jyai goes to 300 million market cap, which I believe it has the potential to do. That's 100x on your investment if you were to go in now. So if you were to put in $1,000, you could make, ladies and gentlemen, 100 grand. But if you were to put in 10 grand, you could make $1 million. Guys, it's not easy to make $1 million out of 10 grand. Really, it is not that easy. But with cryptos, luckily, we have this opportunity. This is the type of stories that you can create. I don't know how many more years we can last in the crypto world. We don't know the future that well, right? Maybe it'll be very saturated in the future. Maybe it'll be harder. But now it is the golden time, right? This is the golden time. Remember, every year there's always something very big. Either there's a social media platform coming out, some opportunity, and people take advantage of it. And if they do very well, they are set for life. If life is a game, you have to try and complete that game, right? As quickly as possible. Because then you're chilled. Then the game is very easy. When you play it again and again, it just becomes easier and easier and easier. So you want to complete the game of life. And the game of life, the way you complete it is by making a lot of money. And then you're set free. Like, you can do whatever you want. Whatever your passion is, whatever you want to do with life. So very nice, guys. We're going through these phases. The team is excellent. Amazing. Also, another point that needs to be made are the influencers that are coming in. Jyai is putting up a great team, and they are just pumping this thing. Look at this. Look at the amount of videos that are coming up. Everybody's talking about it, right? So this Lbank exchange is definitely something that, I believe is going to really open a lot of doors. And remember, every time these exchanges take on board like a coin like Jyai, it gives the coin a lot of reputation. Also, a lot of other exchanges are looking at it. And guess what we want to do? We want organic listings as well, where, Jyai doesn't even have to do anything at that point, where the exchanges just come in and start listing Jyai without Jyai actually even asking for it. That would be amazing. And we already had a listing like that. So imagine what the future holds. Lbank Vietnam, okay, reposting. Well, they're not a massive group, but still, Lbank has a lot of branches. So just keep going, guys. This is the moment we are gonna shine, and trust me, mark my words, because a lot of you are already making money, but I'm just trying to tell you that even though you've doubled or tripled your money, this is nothing compared to what you're going to be seeing in the future. So just trust the process and let it reward you. Your patience, your conviction, your money, everything you've done for Jyai right now, what you're doing is going to reward you so well. So I can't wait for it, guys. And this candle, expect us to break some all-time highs, and this is going to be one of the most exciting times ever, and the word is spreading. Everybody's talking about it. My friends, my family, everybody's like, hey Gossipator, you're really getting it right. I want to go in, I want to put in this much money, I want to put in that much money. And you can do it with the people that let them know about this and build a community. Join the Telegram, join the Twitter, be active. There are lots of rewards, giveaways, advices, everything's happening here. So join the community, and the community will reward you very well. So guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the support. Let's keep pushing, let's keep going, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.
Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.